What is up, Carolina Panthers? Keep pounding nation. Today's video, we're going to be talking about nutrition and the new changes to the team. Now, most people probably skipped over this article and thought it wasn't important, but I think it's extremely important. I've been saying all year how injuries are our kryptonite on this team. And you don't have to go back very far to be able to confirm that or, point that out. And I'm talking specifically about Greg Olsen, Cam Newton, Luke. And there's been several offensive line injuries as well. And that's just been over the past 5 years. It's cost us several games, it's cost us several seasons to where we could not get to our full potential. Now, granted, there are football-related injuries that you can't prevent. That's just a fact of the game. There are preventable ones, though, such as dehydration, nutrition, things of that nature, and stretching. That can prevent injuries. So, here we go. Team nutritionist Jennifer Brunelli started doing sweat tests this year, which is a patch applied to the player's arms before they practice. It measures a variety of data such as hydration and sodium intake and outtake. The process involves keeping tabs on what the players are drinking. The patches will allow her to access the player's specific needs based on how their bodies respond to that need. Those tests. She will rerun tests on players that regularly require IV and low amounts of sodium. Now, I'm not a nutritionist. I don't understand most of this stuff, but I can understand the basics. I get what she's doing, and this is awesome. What the typical recommendation used to be is weigh the players in and out every day. Every pound you lose, you drink 16 ounces of water. That's what it used to be. But they decided to change up the regimen because people were getting dehydrated. They were having to put ice packs on their knees, specifically on day 3. You heard a bunch about that. She says the downfall is you're not taking into consideration what else is in your sweat and sodium, and it's going to affect whether you keep that fluid on board. And the highest she measured was 2,300, which is the highest, and which is how much they should be having one day of sodium in their bodies. And meanwhile, you've got new team warm-up routines, kinetic exercises, and they resemble the track and field warm-ups, which is really cool. And it also resembles the warm-up on game day before the game starts. You'll see them stretch. Apologize about the camera. But Joe Kin, the strengthening and conditioning coach, was the one that implemented that. They've toned it down to 6 minutes, but he wants it down to 5 minutes. And the article continues with Scott Turner, the quarterback coach, is trying something new as well. The quarterback put their arms over their head in a static position and active motions with their hands to stress the shoulder. So it would basically be like this. And then they move their hand. I think that's what they're doing. I haven't actively seen them do it because I didn't get there early enough at practices to see it. But I'm going to try to next time. And I'm going to see if I can catch that on camera for you guys so you can see it. But that's really interesting. He said it's for all quarterbacks and it works whether or not they have an injury. He felt motivated to change the system after Cam's shoulder injuries in 2018 aggravating him even further. And the head athletic trainer, Ryan Vermillion, said, "This is to make Cam stronger and have a longer career," which we would all love to see. If you're a Cam supporter, that is. If you're a Cam hater, you want to see him gone. But not due to injuries, obviously. Also, I want to highlight on this video that the top 100 players, Luke was ranked 24th, too low in my opinion. Christian McCaffrey 42nd, too low. Gerald McCoy 75th, and Cam Newton 87th. Wow. Dropping like a rock on the top 100. That's just, Not that I really pay attention to that ranking, but I just thought I would point that out. But the nutrition and the strengthening and the arm motions, those are the important things that are going to be crucial to keep your players healthy this year, happy and motivated on the field. A lot of people are going to skip over that. A lot of people are going to ignore it and just be like, oh, well, that's not important at all. It's just a random thing on their timeline. That's incredibly important, though. And you're starting to see the results. These players are not injured. They're motivated. They're pushing themselves further. They're trying new and different things that they would not have done last year. And I've noticed that in the 3 training camp days I've been to. So I'm very pleased by that. I believe that Cam windmilling his throwing shoulder, I believe that was part of those stretches and exercises. I can't be sure of that, but don't be too quick to judge that as shoulder tightness or shoulder or that bothering his shoulder feeling bothered or hurt. Because I never saw any trainers near him when he did that. So I'm not too quick to judge that. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you see him windmilling, don't panic. It's just him stretching. Now, if he's got trainers around him and he's doing that, that's when it's time to be a little bit concerned. Unless it's this unless it's the quarterback coach or a trainer near him, then you don't need to panic as much. But that will do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like, sub, and hit that bell so you don't miss any new Panthers content. And as always, keep pounding.